Coach, well done. I mean, it was a tough start for you guys in the, with the test, but it seemed you guys pulled it through, and what a way to come back in the limited overs cricket. Can you just describe what it was like for you guys in the UK and how you guys pulled it together?
Yeah, man.
Can you just move forward and speak on the mic?
Yeah, thank you very much, and thank you for welcoming us. It was a tough one because we were under no illusion when we went there that we're going to go to England and dominate in both formats, knowing that the guys in England were in the middle of the season. But in terms of preparation, we tried our best to do whatever we could do to make sure that when we get there, we hit the ground running. But like I said, test matches were tough, and first of all, everybody needs to understand that our under-19s don't play a lot of three-day matches, which I'd say was pretty much the reason why we took forever to get used to the format. So it was a bad start, but the way the guys came back and played one-day cricket, the way we know how they used to play it, because they're used to playing one-day cricket, we were very impressed, and a lot of positives needs to go to the guy next to me here, the captain, who always kept us very positive, especially the coaching staff, because there was a time where we felt, yes, are we going to turn the corner? And I remember him coming to me and saying, Coach, this is our format, let's just go out there and play. So a lot of credit also needs to go to him as much as it needs to go to the rest of the coaching staff.
Can you, just a young coach, obviously yourself, just describe what the experience was like for you guys, and what is it that you guys did differently in the limited overs cricket that you guys, or maybe just the experience from what you guys have learned, the entire experience?
I think I'd like to start off with the young coach tag. Until when am I going to be an old coach? When do I qualify to be an old coach? Well, going back to your question,
yeah.
Like I alluded earlier, one-day cricket is something we're used to playing, and making no excuses about the way we played in the test matches. It was going to be tough, and the way Wandile and the guys pulled it back, we couldn't ask for more. And the one thing that stood out at the top when I was always there, the one thing that stood out is that no one lost hope. It was always positive vibes, and the guys always knew that they were going to come back, either coming back on the last game of the series or the first game of the series, but we always knew and had hope that we were going to come back. So to me as a young coach, if I am a young coach, great experience. Like yeah. Wandile said, it's a career-changing thing for me.
Yeah.
First time in England, and great opportunity for me as a young person. I would love for many coaches in the country, if they can, to go to England, experience what is it that they do very well out there, because the culture of cricket there is totally different to a lot of cultures that I've seen so far.
How do you foresee his future?
Start with the coach. Yeah.
Well, I think before we could even believe in him, he's a kid with a lot of character. That's a word we use a lot in cricket. A lot of presence, big kid for a 17-year-old. He believed in himself. We could see it from the first practice, the way he went about his work. He understand what he needs to do, and there weren't a lot of chats with him in terms of the way he needed to go about his game. He knew exactly what he needed to do, and what he wanted to do, and he just went about it. And a lot of credit also needs to go to the coaching staff with the way they worked with him. They didn't feed him too much information. It was just, Bird, go in there, young pup. There's not much for we don't expect you to perform miracles. Just go out there and have fun. So that was the word that was used around Birdie, and the rest is history. I think first and foremost, one thing we prepare for, we don't necessarily prepare to go out and play the World Cup. We prepare players so that they can be ready to play at the next level, and everybody needs to understand that. In four-day cricket, I still believe personally that there was a time in South Africa, probably 5 years ago, I might get into trouble with the guy sitting in front of me, Mr. Niels Mombach. There was a time, I think 10 years ago, stand to be corrected, where we played under-19, so we played under-19 three-day matches. And I think a lot of growth took place with our cricketers back then, and I wouldn't mind for us to go back into those days, if it is possible, that we do play a couple of three-day matches as provinces, because the difference between one-day cricket and three-day cricket, as we saw in England, is huge. So in terms of preparation going into the World Cup, yes, that is the ultimate. We'd like to go to the World Cup and win the World Cup, but first and foremost, we're preparing cricketers for the next level. That's our job at under-19 level. I think we're very happy as the coaching staff, and the reason why I'm saying that, we had 6 guys who are going to be playing in the next series that went to England now, and looking at the growth that took place from those 6 guys, it's just unbelievable. And it goes to show the system that Cricket South Africa is busy working on, that it is a system that's working. It just needs a lot of patience, a lot of time, and a lot of people to make sure that they buy into the system. So in terms of the team where it is at the moment, we're very happy, and we're looking for things to improve, and we're going to keep on looking for them until we get the right things. Thank you very much. Very excited to get the opportunity, because I know I'm one of a few young coaches, as you alluded earlier, that will get this opportunity at such a young age. So in terms of my expectations, I'm a very simple person. I take it as it comes, one day at a time, and hard work. With hard work, anything is possible. I've had a couple of chats with Enoch in terms of the vision and what we expect from the guys, and he's a straightforward guy, very honest person, very similar to me. That's what a lot of Oaks, mind you, called me when he left and I came in. They just said, Enoch has left, but Enoch hasn't really left. So in terms of the vision, like I said, he's a hard-working guy like I am. We only expect the best out of the players, that's all. We're not expecting for miracles or for guys to perform out of this world. We're just expecting them to do what they get paid for, which is get out there, play cricket the way you normally play cricket.